Get ready to match the stars. Buck Owens, Brett Summers, Gary Burghoff, Gloria DeHaven, Richard Dawson, and Patti Deutsch. As we play the star-studded Big Bloody Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, John. How are you? Good. How are you?
When does that have to be back?
I've got it. Everybody ready?
Look at Gloria DeHaven's nails. Wouldn't you love to have her scratch your back?
Listen. Oh, yeah, look at that. Can you get a shot?
I
Ready?
broke one.
You broke one.
Don't
Look at
show
how
the thumb.
long those are.
Those are important. They're mine.
They are. Get them back to the Chinese embassy by 9.
You want to see something sharp?
Yeah. I beg your pardon.
Thank you.
No, sit down.
Aren't they
Look
beautiful?
at that.
Those ain't they something?
I gotta tell you something.
Ain't they something?
What?
You never know
Where I
they've been.
come from, you have to wear sharp pointed ones because we use them for killing cockroaches in the corners.
Were those made from a little shiny cow?
No, he just shines them, that's all.
I see.
I think we ought to press on now and say
I
hello
do.
to our civilians over here, Sandy Vesco and Joanne Bengal. Hello, ladies. Sandy's our current champion. She's won $11,800.
Yeah.
Now listen, you haven't been able to think of what you're going to do with that money. Have you thought of anything yet? Can you imagine that? She doesn't know what to do with that money.
Is she married?
Are you married?
No.
No.
I'm not either.
And that's where it's going to be. All right, now she's going to be challenged by Joanne Bengal. We met her just as we left the air last time, and we found out that Joan is married and has 2 children.
No.
No, I'm wrong. No, wait a minute. Don't tell me.
She's only been married for 15 days.
Oh, that's
for
right.
heaven's sake.
She got married March 15th. It's all coming back to me now. And she has no children.
No. I have 44 a week, though, with preschool. That's...
Oh, yes. And she's
Enough.
a teacher. Yes,
Yeah.
preschool. All right. Good luck to both ladies. We'll start the game in a moment or so. But right now, we want to start this, for you especially. Hello there. Are you ready? We are ready. Joanne Bengal, please make a selection.
B, please.
All right. Everybody plays. Got a brand new game here, folks. Tiny Tom Thumb said,
Oh, her again.
quote, he said, you know the expression big people have, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse? Well, us tiny folk have an expression like that, too. It goes, I'm so hungry I could eat a blank.
I knew that was coming.
You could spot that one? Did we telegraph the response there?
What was the first name?
It's Tiny Tom Thumb. He says, you know the big folks have the expression, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse?
Yeah.
He says, well, we tiny folks have the expression, I'm so hungry I could eat a blink. See, he's small.
Oh, I get it, honey.
You know, the original one that was discovered
By Barnum.
by P.T. Barnum was, I've read that he was 19 inches tall, I believe.
Yeah.
How
When
big
he
is
inhaled.
That's just about my size.
Is that right? 19 inches.
That's right.
That's about it, I suppose.
We put a tablecloth under there, he could have taken a shower.
Yes.
Little devil.
All right. Joanne Bengal. You know about Tiny Tom Thumb?
Yes, I do.
Whoops. He said, the expression big people have is so hungry could eat a horse. He said, well, we tiny folk have an expression like that, too. It goes, I'm so hungry, I could eat a blank.
A mouse?
A mouse. That would be the equivalent. Not a bad response there, Buck.
Well, to show you how I think, I thought if he's a big folk and you eat a horse, if he's a small folk, you'd eat a colt. A colt. That's a little horse.
Yeah, that's right. That's smaller than a big horse. Okay, keep trying, Buck. Don't be a quitter.
No.
Okay. Brett.
Thanks a lot.
Bigger than a mouse
Cat.
and smaller than a horse.
It's bigger than a mouse and smaller than a horse.
A pony!
The pony.
Well, that's what I got.
That's what you got.
The pony.
Are the two dummies are following one
Two
another?
dummies. I tried to change it so I wouldn't be alone.
She's 0 for 12. I'll count them. 0 for 12 today.
I believe
Tonight.
you.
Yes,
Gary, wake up, Gary.
Hello, Gene.
Go there,
How have you
Gary.
been? I'm sorry to hear about your illness.
I'm all right now,
What am
though.
I talking about? That was... Yes. Actually, I was wondering why I said this, and then I realized that they used to build, did you know this is a little-known fact, they used to build Tom Thumb riding on a rodent.
Oh, they did.
They did. So I put a colt. No, I said a mouse.
There's one for you. You approach it as if you've given the worst answer in the world and just flash it up there for a second as if you're ashamed of it. And it's a good answer and it matched and it scored
Oh,
for
I'm a
her.
great flasher.
Be
What can I
proud.
tell you?
No flashing. All right, hello there.
Well, now I want to say something. Mine is a very good answer.
It is.
Yes.
We'll be the judge of that.
But it doesn't match.
It doesn't match.
No, it doesn't. It's an ant.
An ant. So hungry I could eat an ant is what the tiny folk have in his expression. I'm so hungry I could eat a mouse is what she said.
Well, that's fair enough as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to argue with her.
All right.
She's quite wealthy. Do what Tom says, but do it in a little voice like Tom.
Oh, well, of course. He was so short. His vocal cords were very short, and he talked in a very high voice. He said, we tiny folk, we have an expression, too. I'm so hungry I could eat a mouse.
Yeah,
Oh,
shark.
no, I could eat a horsefly.
Not bad. That's good, eh?
Not as good as mouse.
That's right. You got a mouse in your front. Is that a mouse?
Clam marinara? No. So hungry he could eat a newt.
That's a delicacy for little people.
Sure must be.
Ask what a newt is. It's
A
a
newt.
lizard. It's a water lizard.
A newt.
Sort of.
And they often mate with rubber erasers.
That's right. Is that what you made it with?
You had to ask.
She went to school with me.
Sandy, are you ready? Okay,
have
she
to
scored
dance.
one celebrity match there. And now the first round question for Sandy reads as follows. Sylvia, the single girl, wanted to attract a doctor.
Uh-huh.
So she bought a new perfume that smells like blank. She wanted to attract a doctor, so she bought a new perfume that smells like blank. Those are those clues. We have to throw it out again.
Sorry.
If we had to throw another question out, just on account of you.
Now, come on now. Don't distract
No,
this
she's
lady.
playing for two. Be kind.
That's right. Leave her alone. Sylvia, she wanted to attract a doctor, so she bought a new perfume that smells like blank.
Okay. That settles it.
Are the pains quicker
I
now?
think so.
I've got to be on my guard.
Everybody?
I am ready.
Okay. Sandy. Sylvia, the single girl, wanted to attract a doctor, so she bought a new perfume that smells like...
It's a toss-up between two. Alcohol?
alcohol. Like alcohol.
Who's her second choice?
Yeah. What is that?
Penicillin.
Penicillin.
Stick with alcohol.
Have you got a third choice? No. Okay.
I'd like the third one, please.
Buck?
Well, coming from an old family of doctors, I wrote chloroform, which is very close to alcohol and should be considered the same thing. I think that's a match. What do you say?
No. They say no.
All
with
right, okay. Chloroform and alcohol.
All right, Brett.
Did I tell you anything, Buck?
Hey.
I think they got your number, Buck.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they should, too. I'd say if you can't drink it, rub it on.
Rubbing alcohol. There you go. That's one match.
She did. She
Keep the
put
ball
alcohol
rolling.
on to
Yeah.
attract a doctor, and all she attracted was Brett. I don't know. I don't know what's
Keeps
wrong.
trying, doesn't he? All right.
Coffee.
Give up.
Come on now.
Because I get the right answer all the time. Alcohol.
Alcohol. Two for Sandy. You offer this girl a little alcohol.
Yeah, but I have a question.
Yes.
Yes. I think, now I don't know, but I think, isn't alcohol in medicine?
No.
It is not.
medicine is too general and too generic. Now, before we give this girl any more alcohol, I think we ought to look at her ID card, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you offer this little girl?
I know what attracts doctors.
What?
Something that smells like cash.
Make a house call for that.
What, a perfume that smells like money.
Yes, yes. Well, this is also a little-known perfume.
What is that?
Eau de Ace Bandage.
Ace Bandage. Smells like Ace Bandage. So at the end of round one, we have a nifty game going. Scores 2-1 in favor of the champ, Sandy. Round two coming up, but first this is coming up for your edification. Here we are, ready to go to round number two. Scores 2-1 in favor of our champion, Sandy. Joanne, our challenger, will make a selection.
B again.
B again. Matched one last time. It was Gary. So the others will do this. The optometrist said to Judy, I've got good news and bad news. Good news is I've cured your crossed eyes. The bad news is now your blanks are crossed. I've cured your crossed eyes.
18 weeks.
Bad news is
18 weeks.
now your blanks are crossed.
I think I have it. I'm not dead sure.
Lower tier is ready. They're ready down here. We're waiting for you.
The upper tier is tearing.
I've cured your crossed eyes. The bad news is now your blanks are crossed. Okay, here we go. Joanne, the optometrist said to Judy, I've got good news and bad news is. The good news is I've cured your crossed eyes. The bad news is now your blanks are crossed.
Bosoms.
Her bosoms.
I'm from there.
That would be an interesting sight, wouldn't it? One going that way, one going that
No, I had that operation. Now they're all right.
way. All right, Buck.
Well, cowboy singers evidently don't think like that. They straight arrows. And so I put legs.
Legs. Okay.
Cross.
Her legs are crossed. Her.
Cowboy singers.
Okay.
Think that way.
Cowboy.
Straight arrows.
All right, straight arrow.
Me.
Anything you say, straight arrow. Now, Brett, Honeychild.
I wish I were an arrow. I'd shoot myself into the air, and where I landed, I'd care not where.
That just shows the card. And
What'd
stop
that little
telling us
devil
that-
say, that little Joanne, what's her
The
name?
bad news is now your boobs are crossed.
Good
Or bosoms,
heavens,
or
I
she said
think that's
something
one
like
of
that.
them. I think that's shocking. It's all right for a woman of my years to say bull.
Well, but not her. Well, that's too... Gary, you having a good time here
I
tonight?
am having a terrific
Oh, you're
time.
having such a good time, you're not even going to get paid for this show.
I was born and raised in Bosoms, Connecticut. That's why everybody cheers when they hear boobs. I don't. Will you go on? I don't
Oh, you
play
don't
anymore.
play. What
But
am I talking
thanks
about?
for the time. I could use it.
Wasting all that time. Show us your card there.
Well, normally I don't like sad stories, but this is what I put. I'm sorry.
Legs it is.
Well,
Okay.
that goes to show you two straight arrows. Go
Right. Straight arrows are sticking together. All right, Richard.
Buck gets 2 more buzzes, he can make an album.
I've cured your crossed eyes. The bad news is now your blanks are crossed, and she said bosoms.
Is he looking at me? Is he cross?
No, he's not cross. He's
All
a good
right,
sport.
boobs.
Boobs it is. Okay, that's 3 for you. Now, what do you say, my dear?
I said her upper frontals.
Her upper frontals are good. Boy, you. Okay, so the score is now 4-2. You have to score 2 to tie, 3 to win. Maid Marian said...
Bugga bugga.
No. Maid Marian said, my husband Robin Hood is a little bit weird. On our honeymoon, he brought along his blank. That's what Maid Marian said. My husband Robin Hood is a little weird. On our honeymoon, he brought along his blank.
Do you know, I thought that Robin Hood and Maid Marian was the Tarzan and Jane story. I didn't realize they were married until
All
this very
finished.
moment.
All through.
They finally did get married after he stormed the castle. Ready?
What it was bad, mad, bad, and dangerous to know. I think they got the answer in the front row.
We're going to find out right now. Are you ready, Sandy?
Right.
Maid Marian said, my husband Robin Hood is a little bit weird. On our honeymoon, he brought along his blank.
Bow and arrow.
You like that? You're booing a lady who's won $11,800? Are you out of your mind? All right, we'll find out. She said bow and arrow.
Well, us straight arrow tennis players always take along a bow and arrow, folks.
All right. Score is now 4-3 in favor of Joanne. You need one more to tie. Brett.
Do what I say.
What?
Give me 10 men, 10 stout-hearted men that are brave.
He brought along his men. What? Oh, you're not supposed to play.
Oh, me neither. Let me
not
play.
you
Answer
either.
the terrific. Can I show you what my answer was?
Get out.
They had prunes at the wedding, so he brought along his little John. That's all.
right.
How about me?
You do play.
Well, now, I didn't think it was necessary to bring along the bow, but I certainly thought he ought to bring his arrow.
Ah, that's good. We'll take that.
We'll take that, and that ties the score. All right, Richard.
They were never married.
They weren't?
Cheetah and Maid Marian.
Oh, no, Robin Hood and Maid Marian.
Oh, that's a different story entirely. And he was weird. He brought along his merry men.
Oh, boy. All right, score is tied at 4-4. If you say bow and arrow, Sandy will win another game.
What happens if I say he brought along his Friar Tuck?
Is Friar Tuck? If you say Friar Tuck, the game ends in a tie, and we're going to have to go to a tiebreaker. But right now, we've got to go to this commercial message of terrific importance, especially to me.
Today's consolation prizes are a Westclox digital dial light alarm clock, wood grain finish lighted dial backed by years of experience. Westclox, Italian Industries Company. And Regal wears beautiful Mardi Gras cookware and new porcelain clad aluminum with super hard Teflon 2 and matching poly perch. And new Purina Meow Mix for your pet. Tasty, nutritious combination of tuna, liver, and chicken flavored Purina Meow Mix. Stay alive with match game 75 when it continues in a minute.
Here we are, all together. Okay. Game ended in a tie, as I said, 4-4, and we got to break the tie, so we'll clear the board and push the button. Go to one tie-breaking question for each. The one who scored the most will be the winner. Joanne, please make a selection.
B again.
B it is. Tiebreaker question. Everybody plays. The circus owner said, "Boy, am I in big trouble. The bearded lady just blanked." The circus owner said, "Boy, am I in big trouble. The bearded lady just blanked." Okay. Everybody ready down here? All right. Now we'll get a response from Joanne Bengal. The circus owner said, "Boy, am I in big trouble. The bearded lady just blanked."
Shaved off her beard.
Shaved. She said, the bearded lady just shaved.
Without a doubt, I stood there and watched her.
Shaved.
Shaved.
Attaboy, Buck. Now, Brett.
I say, if you want to grind it, wait till you've refined it, or shave it off.
Shave it off. That's 2. And Gary.
And I said shave.
You said shave.
I sure did.
That's 3. You're really doing well with this one.
Shave.
That lady shaved. Boy, oh boy. Now, what do you say, sir?
I say, tell him to,
Yes, sir.
shave.
Tell him to get another bearded lady. Now, lady.
Yeah?
With the hair in your eyes.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Shave.
You shave. All right. You gonna go some? Sandy, you got your work cut out for you. A little riddle for you now. What time is it when your elephant sits on your picket fence? You give up, don't you? All right.
Yes.
It's time to get a new blank.
Could you read that one more time?
A little riddle.
Yes.
What time is it when your elephant sits on your picket fence? You give up? Yes. It's time to get a new blank.
Will you have lunch with me tomorrow?
Yes. All right, we're getting close to the end. Do it as quickly as you can, if you please. Thank you. All right, Sandy, a little riddle for you. What time is it when your elephant sits on your picket fence? You give up? It's time to get a new...
Fence.
Time to get a new fence. Gotta match everybody, but...
Fence!
There is one fence for you. What do you got, Brett?
No, certainly not elephant. I say get a new fence.
Get a new fence. Gotta match everybody.
Fence.
That's 3 fences. And you?
Fence.
Another fence.
I hope you
4
won't take
fences,
offense.
And 5 fences. Fence. That's 2 ties in a row. Whew. Well, at 6 to 6, as you can plainly see, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do right after this message. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to stop right now and put both of you ladies in cold storage. And next time we get together, we'll see what we can do about breaking this tie. All right? I'll push the button. We'll have a couple of more tie-breaking questions for you. You were all just Jim Dandy.
Oh, thank you.
How much time we got? 30 seconds there. 20 seconds there. Well, here we are with 20
I'd like to sing a
seconds.
little song.
You'd like to sing? All right,
Yes.
sing a little song.
Well,
MASH, Tuesday night, 8:30.
Come on, Melancholy Baby.
MASH on CBS every Tuesday night. Terrific idea. DeHaven, goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Tubman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.